Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you are watching me, depending on your time zone. Now, the other time, the ODM chairman John Mbadi was on an interview at JKL Live together with the Garissa Town Member of Parliament Aden Duale. And during that interview, John Mbadi went ahead to challenge Aden Duale to mention any instance where the Deputy President has mentioned the word corruption, or where William Samoei Ruto has explained to Kenyans, just in case he gets to power, how he's going to deal with the issue of corruption in the country. Because that is what is bedeviling this country. At the end of that interview, Aden Duale did not provide an answer to that. Aden Duale did not prove to Kenyans on live TV show how William Samoei Ruto is going to deal with the issue of corruption. So in the other words, these people keeping quiet to do with the issue of corruption, just in case they get to power, what they're telling us is that they are going to glorify corruption in the country. And that is what is killing the economy of Kenya. Now, Kenya as a country has so much young talents in soccer, so many youth who can do well. But the country has been dragging behind. The performance has been so much bad under the leadership of one Nick Mwendwa, the current president of the Football Federation in the country. The resources have been provided by President Uhuru Kenyatta's government. What Matiang'i was talking about, we have given you the money, please come and account for the money, tell us what you did with our money. For Matiang'i, they do not want to care what the Football Federation has offered to them. But what he's caring about is the resources that the state has provided to them. But when Nick Mwendwa comes out, he only angrily defends himself but not account for the resources. Yet we have seen the players complaining about how they are being paid little money, then again how they are using their money, but no one is doing the reimbursement of that resources, money, back to them. Now, we are continuing with our Punchline discussion, but a quick reminder. You might be watching me, but you have not yet subscribed. Please consider subscribing so that any other time, once you come out with a video like this, you will always get notified. Again, to all our returning subscribers and anyone who drop comment, I must say thank you so much for your unconditional support. Again, let us give this video a thumbs up so that YouTube will recommend our video to more viewers. Now, having all these problems, the sport CS Amina Mohammed decided to go ahead and investigate this issue. She formed a commission to look into this matter. But Nick Mwendwa is only hiding behind one thing. For him, he don't want to be investigated, but the issue that he's bringing out is that if the government will involve itself into investigating FKF, then the country will be banned from FKF. Now, whether banned or not, the problem that we have need a surgical operation. Let them ban the country even 2 years, 3 years, or 4 years. But when we come back, we should have people who will take the country to the next level. And then with all this problem, you find someone close to the Deputy President William Samoei Ruto and a member of UDA coming out strong to condemn and defend such corrupt incidents. So the nominated Senator Millicent Omanga went ahead, and this is what he wrote on her Twitter handle. I vehemently disagree with the disbandment of FKF. It is unprocedural and unlawful. The CS Sport ignored the law, and her arbitrary action amount to the contempt of Parliament. Knee-jerk reaction is not a panis to the problem bedeviling football in the country. That is Millicent Omanga.
Past few years, the Football Kenya Federation has faced several governance issues that have been of great concern to the government. First, the Football Federation has failed to account for all the monies allocated to it by government. All potential beneficiaries from the fund have been trained on how to apply, utilize, and account for the funds. The beneficiaries are also aware that they are required to fully disclose any financial assistance received from other sponsors, both internal sponsors, and may I add, international ones as well. Football Kenya Federation has fallen short of this requirement, and I am glad that we also have the acting CEO of the Sports Fund here with us, who can corroborate that information. After 16 days of hard work, the task force appointed by the registrar delivered a report to her. The registrar, after going through the report, forwarded the same to my office with very clear recommendations. I will read out the recommendations that are in the report. The first recommendation is that DCI, NIS, and EACC carry out further investigations to establish the extent to which the misappropriation of funds in FKF may have occurred, with a view to prosecuting those who may be found culpable. Second, the current officials of FKF be removed from office to pave way for further investigations pending conclusion. 3, a caretaker committee be appointed to manage the affairs of FKF for a period not exceeding 6 months. This has been successful in other jurisdictions in recent years, as you know. Countries such as Cameroon, Egypt, Ghana, and Chad, amongst others, have had caretaker committees in place. 4, a special audit of the books of accounts of FKF be carried out, and subsequent frequent future audits be carried out as well. 5, the Government of Kenya to invoke Articles 17 and 58 of the FIFA Code of Ethics 2020 edition by informing FIFA Secretariat Investigation Chamber on the outcome of this inspection.
Now, hope you have seen the corruption defensive statement from a UDM member, Millicent Omanga, and what CS Amina Mohammed is looking for. You have seen both the two. And therefore, most of the time, when we tell you that really, watching very careful the campaign of UDA party, their presidential candidate, the people around him, when we tell you here that this group have no master plan to fight corruption, the only thing this group know is how to defend corruption. The only language these people understand is how they can glorify corruption. So you can see, because what we were expecting to hear from UDS side was how they are going to solve the issue of corruption in the country. But the only thing that comes out clear is when they come out to defend those individuals who have been spotted in corruption practices. Nick Mwendwa is associating himself with William Samoei Ruto. He understands from the other side there is no one who can defend him. And for that reason, that's why you see someone like Millicent Omanga and the team coming out strong, just using small issues here of maybe procedural to defend corrupt practices in the country. So, if William Samoei Ruto will take over the government, I think the place of corruption will be glorified going forward. Because Millicent Omanga will have a say in that government. So many other people who have been corrupt will have a say in that government. Because of course they will be in leadership of that government. So, if that is going to be the kind of government that we are going to have in 2022, please just expect to have a very hard life going forward. Because that is going to be the order of the day. Kenya as a country is not poor. There is a lot of resources, but the problem that is bedeviling this country is corruption. If you remove corruption from the country, we know you cannot fight corruption completely. But at least you can try to do what Magufuli has done. Just reduce corruption. And the life is going to be very easy in the country. So when you listen to such statement, as these people come out this much strongly, it leads you to one question. where Francis Atwoli was asking Kenyans, in whose hands are we safe? The people around William Samoei Ruto, corruption cases. Look at the other side. We have One Kenya Alliance. Raila Amolo Odinga is here. They are telling people how they will deal with the issue of corruption. That's just in case they get to power. And the other side is only coming out to defend corruption. So Kenyans still have a chance to respond to this question: in whose hands are they safe in? Is it William Samoei Ruto with the people around him? Because even if Ruto will take over the government, if really he need to bring the change in the country, he will need to get outside the circles that is around him to look for other people who can help him, maybe to form the government. And if not, then the government will have, I don't think if really it will be pro-Mwananchi. That's my view. I don't know what you think about this, but you can reach me in the comment section or reach to other people here through the comment section. You don't necessarily to agree with me. You can disagree with me, but constructive. Thank you so much for listening to me up to this far. May good God bless you, and see you in our next video.